Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here at the West London Boxing Academy today, joined by Mr. Carlos Takam. Carlos, welcome to the UK. You've brought the weather with you. It is absolutely lovely outside. Welcome to the UK.
Yeah, thank you. I come back to UK for that fight with Georgia on 24 July. I'm so excited to be there. Come back here. UK is like my second house.
Yeah, I was going to say, you fought here obviously 3 times and you've got quite a good relationship with some of the fans as well. I know you do a little talking on social media to the fans from the UK.
Say again?
You talk a lot to the UK fans on Facebook as well, so you've got a nice relationship with the fans?
Yeah, I get a relationship like you say with my UK fan. We speak a lot in Instagram and Facebook. They ask me every time, "When you come back here to fight, Carlos?" So when they told me about that fight, so I put in my Instagram like, "Yeah, I come back here in UK to fight." They were so happy. Every time they write me, many one already buy the ticket. They send me in Instagram. They say, "Yes, we're ready to come see you, Carlos." I'm so happy.
Well, we're all looking forward to it. I sense a real confidence from you. Like everything I've seen, interviews and pictures, you're smiling, you're happy, you're confident. You just seem like you feel really good about this.
I feel really good. I'm always happy. I'm always smiling. I'm always happy. So yeah, I'm confident. I'm feeling really good. I train hard since 1.5 years. I'm really how would you say ready for that fight with George Jones. So I come here in UK to win definitely. So 24 July next Saturday is going to be good and big fight.
When did you first become aware of Joyce? Obviously, you spent a lot of time in the amateurs, turned professional after the Rio Olympics. When did you first sort of hear about Joyce?
When I first hear about Joyce, Joyce is the heavyweight. It's not like when I first hear the heavyweight. I already know him because they speak about him here in UK since he started his professional career. So after when he fight Daniel Dubois, they speak a lot about that fight. So every time, in the heavyweight division, every time we watching Usher, yes, I watch him, he watch me, like I watch Joshua or whatever. We look at, every time I can go in Facebook or I can go to Instagram, like everywhere to see what he do, to see what is the program. Yes, I know him.
Every heavyweight's got their eye on each other. So you say you watch him. What sort of do you think of Joe? What do you think of his fighting style? What are his sort of strengths? And perhaps if you want to say some of his weaknesses as well, what do you like about Joe?
No, I don't want to say something weak now or something good. I'm not here to say, yeah, you're good for that or you're weak for that. I'm here only to say, be ready for the next week. Be ready for 24 July because I'm coming here to win. I'm ready for that fight, definitely.
Can I just get your thoughts on his performance against Daniel Dubois? That was his career best performance to date. I know you would have watched it and your team would have studied it a bit. What were your thoughts on Joe's performance?
Say again?
Joe's performance against Daniel Dubois?
Oh, when the fight started, I was really thinking Daniel Dubois gonna win by a point, because that guy is a good fighter. But after the run, and then you can see that Joe just go up. He walk a lot with the jab, and Daniel Dubois every time he take a jab in the face, that's not good. So after watch, he stopped the fight. He cannot go wide. So she stopped the fight because he have an injury in the eye. So I think that was the game plan to George Jones, to every time to disturb him with the jab, yes.
Let's stop talking about Joyce and talk about Carlos Takam. So, like I said, you were last in the UK when you fought Zainad Gashi. You've got 3 wins since in America. For the UK fans that wouldn't have seen any of those fights or seen any of the footage, what has Carlos Takam done better since Zainad Gashi, and what have you improved on in those 3 fights? What have you been like and what have you been doing?
Where's Carlos Takam that better since Zainad Gashi? You're going to see that in 24 July. Come on, man.
You got to tell me, man. You got to tell me.
See that in 24 July. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do or where I'm better. I think now, in my career now, I have more experience now, I fight with confidence. So I'm not fighting like before, I know what I do in the ring. If I take a punch, I know how to manage everything, I'm not I'm not stressed anyway when I come in the ring. I'm not stressed anyway like before I was stressed. I'm thinking a lot. No, when I go in the ring, I already know what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do. That is the experience. I think what Carlos Takam have now is more experience in the boxing. Yes.
And is that experience going to play a big part, do you believe? Because although Joe's been boxing for a long time, he has only had 12 professional fights. And you are his toughest fight as well. So will that experience play a big part?
Yeah, that experience play. Yes, I have me too. No, yes, I started boxing in late. Like in 2002, I was 22 here. Yes, but I make a lot. Amateur fight. I make something like 16 or 65 amateur fight. I have a lot of experience at amateur. So he he too. I think he have a lot a fight in amateur. So I'm gonna walk like like I work with my coach in the gym. So I put my experience for that fight to win the fight to come back home in the two belt.
Let's talk about the stuff in the gym because apparently Mr. Sam Jones has seen you sparring. Now, I don't know how, if he was peeking through the window or he had spies in the camp, but I've heard that he's seen your sparring footage.
I don't know how he look. I don't know. I hear about that. So the last time I hear about that, I was surprised. I said, "Listen, I don't give a fuck what you see. It's not my problem. My problem is George Jones. No, not his manager. I never see him. I don't know him. So he can speak what he wants. I don't give a fuck.
Do you know what he looks like even?
Huh?
Do you know what he looks like or?
No, I don't, I don't know how he look like. I really don't know how he look like. I never see the picture. I don't know. If you told me this is his manager, I'm going to say, oh, okay, you see him? I don't know him. So he can speak like he want. I don't know him. My problem and my appointment is George Jones. So I focus in that fight with George Jones. No, I don't want to fight with the manager. I don't know him. I'm sorry.
As we're on the topic of sparring, Mr. Francis Ngannou, a good friend of yours and a countryman, has sparred Joe Joyce. Has he given you any tips? Has he passed some information over to Carlos Takam's brain?
Listen, that time, that information is long time ago. I think now George Jones has changed. It's not the same George Jones like that time. I think so. The thing is told me is already like, yes, George Jones is a tough guy. He sponge hard, but he don't have no technique. So that already thing he told me. Yeah.
He told you he has no technique, did you say? Yeah.
Say he don't have no technique. It's already punch and come and punch. He don't have no technique.
Okay, fair enough. Just moving on from that, obviously, I know you don't want to look past Joe Joyce, but a lot of the hype surrounding Joe is that he will face the winner of Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. Just quickly before we talk about what could be potentially for you or Joe after this, Joshua and Usyk, can you sort of break that fight down for me and tell me how you think that goes?
Oh, Joshua-Usyk, that fight is I don't know what I can say in that fight because no, Usyk normally is not heavyweight. Usyk is not heavyweight. Definitely is not heavyweight though. So in the heavyweight division, that guy cannot punch hard, and I really don't know if he can. I don't know. I really don't know if he can cause a problem for Anthony Joshua. I think that fight gonna be maybe like the fight with Usyk and Joshua, Usyk and Chisora. Usyk gonna turn around Joshua and punch and run. That how that fight gonna be. But I think if Joshua catch him with one or two punch, that's gonna be the end of the fight. Yeah.
So you think it's just a sort of size? Is it the size of Usyk then, or is it the sort of style that he's not really a brawler, perhaps with the bigger guys? What is it about Usyk that you sort of don't see as a heavyweight?
Usyk in the heavyweight, it's not that kind of guy. He's gonna go in the fight with. He's not gonna come in confrontation with you, like fight with you, like body shot, everything. No, it's always gonna turn around you, punch you, go punch you. Like that. That's how he's gonna fight in the heavyweight division because he's not a real heavyweight. So he have advantage because he's move a lot. That's it. Yes.
And if you do get past Joe Joyce, like I said, I know you're not overlooking him, then you could potentially fight a former foe of yours, Anthony Joshua. Have you thought about that? Have you fought past Joe and thought that you could potentially face off again with Anthony Joshua?
Oh yes, That is a good point. That's why I told you I'm not going to lose that fight, definitely. I'm going to put everything I have it to win my fight, and you say eventually to have the new chance to fight Joshua. That one going to be my rematch. So I'm going to have more time to prepare that fight. So I'm going to be ready for him. Ready. Yes.
Brilliant. Well, we're so delighted to have you back in the UK. Just finally, can you have a message down the camera to Mr. Joe Joyce?
What I can say for you, Joe, I just want to say, guy, I'm here for that fight. I'm ready for that fight. So be ready because it's going to be war. I'm not coming here to joke. I know you're a tough guy. Me too, I'm a tough guy. We're going to war in the ring July 24. Be ready. Everybody be ready. I'm here in UK in my second house. I'm happy to be here.